gays or lesbians in the, yeah! This is a movement that needs to happen. This is a movement that needs to happen. And our next speaker has been at the forefront of the battle to make the LGBT community, I don't even know why those letters are together at all, because they just want to collectivize everything, understand that they too are being used by the left. So a quick teaser video of Mr. Rob Smith.
I think Democrats use identity politics to keep people in line, to keep black people in line, to keep Latinos in line, to keep gay people in line. I'm black and gay, and I've seen them use the same tactics for black people as they do for gay people. The media is drunk on the president. They are drunk on Donald Trump. Anything that they can possibly say to make this administration appear negative or racist or anything like that, they go for it. Don Lemon went from an anchor at CNN to the chief overseer on the Democratic plantation. What they're doing is they're trying to send a message to any other black American, to any other black conservative that supports the president, that this is what we will do to you if you are vocal about that support. What we hear every day from people who don't support the president is that he, gets support from white supremacists, white nationalists, etc. I was in a room full of hundreds of young black conservatives that did support the president. For you to call it a minstrel show, you are doing what every other black person is doing right now to anybody who dares to espouse
That's not true.
conservative. You did. You just did it. And
It
first
is a
of all,
minstrel
Kanye
show.
West talked about a lot of different things. He talked about the relationship between black people and the police. He talked about basically supporting the president. He talked about making America great right now. I've lost friends since coming out as a Republican.
Really?
People do not understand it. And these are the left that's supposed to be so tolerant and so inclusive, and these are the people that were the first to shun me when I came out as conservative.
Well, we have
Foolishness is actually voting for Democrats.
Are you going to let me finish, or are you going to interrupt because you don't get my point?
Okay, well, you were just insulting what he's
You really
doing
were.
by calling it
Foolishness
foolishness.
is voting for the same party for decades and having nothing to show for
Look
it.
at
What you want to do is you want to make it so controversial for any black person to have anything to do with this administration.
That's
What
when
the
it
media
controls the media.
has Trump derangement syndrome, and I think it is terminal. I think that they want to push out anything that is negative about this person because they know it gets clicks. I will tell you, and I will tell you, Trish, if I thought for a single solitary moment that the President of the United States hated me for being black or hated me for being gay, because I am both, I would never have gone to that event. I never would have gone to that lecture.
Please welcome to the stage Rob Smith.
Hello. Wow. Now, we are all here today because we know that black people don't have to be Democrats. Correct? All right. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Gays and lesbians don't have to be Democrats. All right? Now, it took me a long time to kind of figure that out. And I'm going to tell you when I knew that as a gay man, I didn't have to be a Democrat. When a terrorist walked into Post Orlando and killed 49 gays and lesbians in 2016. Now, I was very far on the left at that point. I thought that the people on the left were supposed to protect me because Democrats were allies and they were friends to the LGBT community. I'm a gay guy. I thought that they were going to be there for me. What I did not hear from them was anything other than silence or other than making excuses. What I heard from the Republican Party was that this was an act of terrorism and we are not going to take this for gays and lesbians in America. You see, this is the thing about being a gay man in America. We have our rights. Gays and lesbians have our rights. Gays and lesbians that live in America right now are the luckiest people in the LGBT community on earth. Because the last time I checked, gays were being thrown off rooftops in Saudi Arabia, not Atlanta. All right? And the last time that I checked, it was Iran that was forcing transgender surgery on gay men just because they wanted to criminalize being gay. All right? Now, the Democrats right now, let me give you a little secret. Let me cue you in onto what the Democrats movement right now, right? They see just the way they see black people, just the way they see Latinos. They see it as another permanent victim group that they can own in perpetuity. And I'm here to tell you, as a gay man, as a black man, as a black gay man, that I don't have to be a Democrat. That I am a proud conservative. Now, let me tell you the way that the Democrats and the far left have hijacked this LGBT movement. Is anybody a fan of Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart, comedian, funny guy, little guy, very, very funny. I'm a big fan of Kevin Hart, huge fan of Kevin Hart. Now, about 10 years ago, he made a couple of tweets, a couple of gay jokes. He said, oh, if my kid was gay, I beat him, I do this. We told him, hey, Kevin, 10 years ago, that's not cool because some gay and lesbian kids still kill themselves. Not cool. He said, okay, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm going to take it out of my act. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to make the female lead of my last movie, Tiffany Haddish, in high school, she was a lesbian, right? And all of it went away. But as soon as Kevin Hart got chosen for the Oscars, it all comes back again, right? So you hear about what a homophobe Kevin Hart is. And so he says, hey, I apologize for that in the past. I don't want to apologize again. Then he goes on Ellen, and then he apologizes again and again and again. And he says, I apologized for it before, and I'm going to apologize again. And then he goes on a whole media tour for the new movie, and he apologizes again and again and again. And let me tell you something. He only needed to apologize to me the first time. Because I know when you want allies in any community, that you have to give the space for growth. You have to leave the space for improvement. And if we're not giving that to people, if we're not giving that to celebrities, if we're not giving that to other people, then what does that say about who we are as a country? Now, I'm going to tell you this. The LGBT movement talks a lot about tolerance, and a lot about acceptance, and a lot about inclusivity. They don't want your tolerance or your acceptance or your inclusivity. They want your submission. All right? What they want is the power over you, so that if you ask questions about anything that's going on, you're called transphobic or homophobic or this or that. They do the same thing to me, and I am a gay man. I have issues with 10-year-old drag queens. I think it's strange. All right? I have issues with 10-year-old drag queens. I have issues with so many things that are going on right now. And what the LGBT movement does is they attack. And when I talked to Candace, and I was like, well, should I do a speech about, has the LGBT movement been hijacked? Well, hell yeah, it's been hijacked. It's been hijacked by people who don't leave space for growth and space for improvement. And I will say one more thing and this is personal for me, because coming out as a conservative and getting involved in all of this movement and this community has brought me closer to God. Okay? It has brought me closer to who I am as a Christian. And when I see a hashtag like expose Christian schools trending because of where the vice president's wife decides to teach for a couple of hours a week. And so this is supposed to expose Christian schools. And I think about this as a Christian, as somebody who loves Jesus, and I know Jesus loves me. All right? So, and I know that there are some people that are very deeply religious, and they may have something to say about me being gay, and that's okay, but there's nobody that is of this earth that is going to tell me that God doesn't love me. But I say all this to say that the left in schools. Hand mic? Yeah. Is this better? No? Him? Okay. Okay. Hold on. All right, we're going to do this here. It's all good. Y'all can hear me. Y'all feeling me. So the thing about it is that when you deal with the far LGBT left, when politics replaces the religion in a community, then politics is their religion. So that's why it's easy for them to come for Christian schools. So when I talked to Candace, and she invited me to do this, and I thank her for that, and she wanted me to talk about the gay thing. And I said, well, you know, Candace, why do you want me to talk about the gay thing? Because I'm black, and I want to talk about that, and I want to do that. But then I realized that we talk about the black thing, and I talk about the gay thing, and we talk about the Latino stuff and the stuff and all of that stuff so we can get to the American stuff. All right? The America stuff is the good stuff. And we are all Americans. This country has done so much for me. I served this 5 years. Right? So, went to Iraq, went to Kuwait, did a lot of that stuff. And what this country has given me, I can't even put into words how much it's given to me. It's given to me so much. And so what I'm here to do today is what we need to do with gays and lesbians who don't have to be Democrats is we need to invite them into the America movement. Because the America movement is what this is all about. The America movement says, no matter if I'm gay or straight, I'm a part of America. USA. Y'all, the America movement says that regardless of my sexual orientation, I'm a part of America. The America movement says, regardless of the color of my skin, I'm a part of America. The America movement says, no matter what, we are united and bound together as Americans. All right? That's the movement I want to be a part of. That is the movement I want more blacks to be a part of. That is the movement that I am right here inviting gays and lesbians to be a part of. Has the LGBT movement been hijacked? Hell yeah, it is. So let the far left have it. And let's invite gays and lesbians and everybody else into the America movement. Because that's the movement I believe in. Thank you so much.
If you got a man or not, if you make plans or not, if God put me in your plans or not, I'm tripping.